for bearing with us if we have a place change at the last moment. Do go check regattatiming.com to make sure that you get all of your official results there as they populate after we try to make our best call.
Meanwhile, again, as we try and get ourselves back on the schedule here, the men's varsity double, the George Hines Trophy is out onto the water. George Hines recently passed away, so we send our condolences to the Hines family and everybody involved who in George's life or anyone who may have been touched by George's presence. Obviously, the Hines Rowing Center in Conshohocken, home to a number of our Philadelphia clubs and teams. In the meantime, here in this men's varsity double, we have in lane 1, Virginia Commonwealth. In lane 2, Dominican. In lane 3 is William and Mary. In lane 4 is Oklahoma City. Lane 5 is Pittsburgh. Lane 6 is Florida Tech. And so far, we have a barn burner here between William and Mary and Oklahoma City. Now, here's an interesting kind of dynamic to this. Women's varsity a pair won by William and Mary. Men's varsity pair won by Oklahoma City. So here we are in the men's varsity double, William and Mary, Oklahoma City, two crews who we've seen competing in these smaller boats throughout the day today, back out there again for one of our final small boat races of the day.
Exactly. I love that you pointed that out. And I love a little bit of background, a little bit of history to kind of see what lights the fire of some of these athletes, because sometimes there's a lot of rivalry that goes on behind the scenes that we don't necessarily see. So I want to just push back a teeny bit here to lanes 1 and 2, that is VCU and Dominican here. A lot of these Dominican athletes, again, coming from that small program there, a lot of them walked on last year, maybe 2 years ago. Brandon Pineda, the sophomore, started in the men's double, started rowing at San Miguel Academy in New York as a middle schooler. So he does have a few years under his belt there. Rowed in St. Benedict's in Newark, is now the captain of the young team of the Dominican University. So a very young captain out here racing in the grand final for the varsity double as a walk-on just a year ago. So that really speaks volumes to the type of athlete and leader he is. And we will keep an eye on lanes 1 and 2, VCU and Dominican, because they are just boat lengths behind our clear leaders.
Yeah, 1,000 meters into this race now, it looks like William and Mary has just pulled out maybe bow deck to stern deck for Oklahoma City. Again, still so much race left between, not much between them. After 1,000 meters, another 1,000 meters left to go. William and Mary with the momentum at this point. We'll see if Oklahoma City has it in them to try and claw back over the next 800 meters. And you can see there, let's call this, we'll say William and Mary out in front. In second place, Oklahoma City. Third place to the boat from Dominican. They're in bronze position at the moment. Looks like VCU in lane 1 currently in 4th, but not by much over FIT there, Florida Tech in lane 6. Pittsburgh there in lane 5, currently in 6th place. And it looks like Oklahoma City, as I was just breaking that down, has been able to draw back even now with William and Mary, certainly outstroking them by just a little bit here. You can see, and as I say that, looks like they are now even on the stroke rating with maybe the advantage to William and Mary. But either way, two boats that are really evenly matched through 1,250 meters here. Really not
I have
much.
Oklahoma City at a 35, and right now looking like, let's see what we can grab here. William and Mary. You know what? My apologies. That was William and Mary at a 35. And let me grab Oklahoma for you as we speak here. About a 33, 34, but potentially bringing it up because now they know that they're in a dogfight. So they're going to start to throw some punches back and forth. Is it going to be an action, reaction, or are these crews going to stick to their race plans? That's what I always want to see. Are they going to start throwing punches back and forth and see who can make these constant little jabs and moves, or are they going to actually stick to their own race plan and execute when it comes time to sprint? Because we are coming up to that last little bit here. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, so when we can get another angle there, you can see it is the rowers from Oklahoma City really starting to press that advantage. Looks like they, At around the 1,250 meter mark, it looked like maybe William and Mary had gone out in front of Oklahoma City. 1,000 meters left to go, maybe bow deck to stern deck. Looks like Oklahoma City has regained that deficit and now improved upon it and is now well out in first place. We'll see here as they approach 250 meters left to go. You can see there they are now entering the red buoys, meaning 250 left to go. Really not much between these two crews. We've seen it up and down the race course. That last camera angle that we saw made it seem as though Oklahoma City had pulled out into the lead. Looks like you can see they're both still kind of looking across. The rowers from William and Mary trying not to look to their left.
Oh, this is a nail biter for sure. Both of these crews just wanting it so badly.
And it looks as though Oklahoma City has opened up this lead. And our first gold medal coming from outside of lane 3 appears to have happened here for the George Hines Trophy in the men's varsity double. Oklahoma City taking home their 4th gold medal here at the Vail Regatta in the men's varsity double, winning the George Hines Trophy here. Oklahoma City, silver to William and Mary.
Yeah, very well rowed there, and it looks like we have 2 more races coming up behind us between VCU and Dominican, and then Pittsburgh and Florida Tech on the outside. As soon as we get those bows across our screen, we'll try to give you some placings there, but we've lost them just for the time being while we keep our eye very closely on the finish line.
Yeah, it had looked for a while there like Dominican was in that bronze position, and they do cross for the bronze, it appears. Pittsburgh and VCU crossing next. And there you see Florida Tech. Looked like Pittsburgh maybe taking 4th or 5th rather. Or maybe 4th, yeah. And then VCU in 5th. It was in fact Pittsburgh for 4th. VCU coming across 5th. And then Florida Tech there out of lane 6 in 6th place. Great race there for the George Hines Trophy, the men's varsity double. Oklahoma City taking home their 4th gold medal of the day.
Yeah, really impressive. And again,